Fox is showing off his Battle Spot team, so let's go and check it out. Now, this singles Battle Spot team, I'm trying to figure out, like, it seems like it's a little too glass and frail, but also, like, hyper offensive. And, I mean, I know that the Florges is a tank and needs to get set up, but I feel that it's not, like, a huge tank to, like, switch into or get that sweep going for you. But let's go and watch it out. So, the Gyarados into the Porygon matchup can be awkward. So the Intimidate going to Intimidate into the Intimidate, and Gyarados just doesn't want anything to do with that. Could have any kind of electric attack, maybe a Thunderbolt, you never know. So we're going into the Florges. We see the Ice Beam instead from the Porygon, and Florges, this might be the time where it gets set up anyways, and that's Porygon 2 switching out, so free. Just a free flower right here into the Aegislash, and Florges doesn't want to have anything to do with that. Okay, so kind of just setting up right now and trying to get it even. So we didn't really lose too much on the Florges, very small amount of damage. Gonna have to switch out after getting the one Calm Mind, and then we watch what Aegislash does. Perfect time for Aegislash to go with a Swords Dance and then get scared off by the Blaziken. But I think Blaziken kind of trumps the rock, paper, scissors of this team. And, ooh, there's a King Shield, but Blaziken, is it going to read or is it going to stay in? And I think that that's what snowballs this game out of control. Blaziken is a Pokemon you don't want setting up quite like this. Now, the Swords Dance is going to have good damage on that Shadow Sneak if you are the Aegislash, but you're going to get blown up in the end no matter what. And then you send out the Porygon 2, just kind of get murdered. But Porygon 2 is getting the speed boost. It doesn't have the Protect. Blaziken's going to have the Protect for that extra little bit of scouting right there. I mean, the opponent could have gone back-to-back King Shield, and that would be really crazy. But now Blaziken is just go. Okay, this is greed. This is greed, and it's going to end the game just immediately. So, hey, look at that. Porygon 2 did have a Thunderbolt, and looked like he was making a prediction depending on the other Pokemon that was potentially on the team, because it's Bring 6, Pick 3. So, he didn't know the other two at that point, and that's a withdraw on the Porygon 2, because, hey, the Porygon 2 did scare off the Blaziken that's getting set up, and now Ooh, I don't understand all this, you know. Keep protecting, keep getting the speed boost. Mind games are hard right here, so that's a King Shield. Are we? Ooh, uh-oh. I see a King Shield, but I don't see the Protect right there. Blaziken's going to keep Hone Claws. Okay. This is bad for the opponent. Like, this is silliness right here. So, Blaziken, that's going to be the speed boost right there. The opponent just trying to dance around the Aegislash, but there's the Blaze Kick. And super effective stab, ridiculous Hone Claws boosted. Speed doesn't matter, but I'm going to mention it anyways. And Aegislash goes down. So Blaziken comes in with that speed boost once again, and Porygon 2 is up. Porygon 2 is about to get knocked down pretty hard as well. So, I mean, the speed boost is really weird because it could maybe do a thing, but it doesn't because it's a slower Pokemon anyways, and that's a high jump kick. Super effective against the Normie, and that is going to be a GG right there. As we see, the final Pokemon is Lucario. So Lucario was hiding, and Lucario is definitely the last Pokemon you want trying to hold its own against a Blaziken that has that speed boost going for it, because Mega Lucario's okay. Like, if it gets outsped, it's dead. That's pretty much how this Pokemon plays. And the Blaziken sweep in the end. After some weird just like baiting out the opponent, and then the opponent switched out and then switched back in, and then things happen, and that is going to be the game right there. But we do have more battles like this one. Also, oh my god, this team is so stupid aggro. I mean, it feels like it's so offensive that there would be something to exploit here, but I'm not seeing it. I mean, the Blaziken is just a filthy Pokemon, but the Staraptor comes in. I mean, the Reckless Brave Bird is absurd. Oh, wow, the double bird matchup. And Staraptor just hits that double edge anyways. Okay, then. So, yeah, that'll happen. I don't know what the opponent was going for then. Will-O-Wisp? We didn't see a Tailwind. I don't know. Things happen right there. Staraptor is going to have to switch out because the double edge, that is going to be under that Scarf Raptor, and he doesn't get to double edge into the Gengar. So bring in the Blaziken, but that's going to do a thing because the Will-O-Wisp was getting eaten up anyways, just in case Gengar was like a tanky setup kind of status Gengar, and that works out. Also, Sludge Bomb. Not going to be able to one-shot the Blaziken. So Blaziken's going to gain a lot right here. Free Hone Claws on the Blaziken. Also, I'm wondering if maybe it's a Focus Sash on that Blaziken, just to make sure it gets his Hone Claws set up, and then it has the Blaze Kick and High Jump Kick. You carry the stab, and then you win, and Blaziken survives, gets that speed boost. Now, it's faster than everything, and there's a Blaze Kick, and the +1 will be enough to wipe out this Gengar. The Kangaskhan megas into fake out and Blaziken goes down is how I'm feeling. Oh, actually, no, you protect the fake out and then Sucker Punch is something you have to play around. Are we going to get into the Sucker Punch mon games? Or is the opponent just, I don't know. Like, the Sucker Punch should take out the Blaziken, even though it's resistant stuff, because Kangaskhan just does a lot of damage. Blaziken isn't the fastest of Pokemon, so protect the fake out. Oh, just threw out the Sucker Punch straight up. I mean, okay, so how's this going to trade then? There's the Sucker Punch, and that's going to land onto the Blaziken right there. And Blaziken is actually going to survive? Huh. What? Okay, sure, I knew it was resisted, but I mean, I think that Sucker Punch should do more than 40 damage to the Blaziken. Or like 48 damage. I guess like either extremely unlucky rolls or that's just how the damage is, and then Kangaskhan goes down anyways. Let's do one more battle. And back to the first team with this battle. So yeah, the setups into stuff, and then now we get to see a little more about what happens right here. And Gyarados is going to be the lead this time. Alright, so we are in this battle. Gyarados is Intimidate, going to kind of slow down the Garchomp right here. It's the same team as the first battle. We got the Florges, we got the Blaziken. Gyarados is going to be going up against the Rotom and getting a free Dragon Dance, because there's nothing that the Garchomp can really do at this point. And now we get to watch the Volt Switch. Oh, that is going to be way too massive onto the Gyarados. Scarf Rotom just getting ahead on that Gyarados. That's actually kind of crazy. Like, Rotom is such a mischievous little dude. You never know what it's going to do, and that is going to be the Garchomp coming in. So Florges going to be the answer to that. So that is one thing about the Volt Switch. You will decide your Pokemon first, and then you can do something on the Resolve. But the Poison Jab tech will suck right there on that Poison. Oh my goodness, it's got a Lumberry. Or is that Key? Hey, it's my set on that Keyberry. Cool, okay. I don't, hey, this is a great set, by the way. You should go check it out. It's combined with a Keyberry, so you get defenses and special defense, and now you get to super stat up. Now, I wonder if Florges can carry this one, though. That Poison's setting it back so hard, but the Poison Jab is going, actually, fortunately with the Poison Jab, we know that it's not going to, wow, that is bold right there. Just taking the Moonblast at the +1 to get rid of the Garchomp. He ain't playing no games right there. I was about to say, if you Synthesis Poison plus that Poison Jab into the Synthesis, I think you're going to gain health. So, I mean, if you want to get back up to full, use that Moonblast, and then deal with the next Pokemon coming out, you can totally do that. However, you also have a Blaziken. So you take those 1-for-1 trades. And now the mind games between the Kangaskhan and the Blaziken, they're back on. So it's like, yeah, you kind of protect that first turn, and then you eat that fake out, and then you maybe, I don't even know if you go for the, but you need to get a Home Claws at some point, potentially. Kangaskhan doesn't want to get that Sucker Punch, and we know the Sucker Punch damage is nothing. Wow, it's an Earthquake. Okay. Okay. But the Speed Boost is going to make him faster now, and then it's like you just high jump kick is what it looks like. Yeah. You take that high jump kick, you one-shot the Kangaskhan. You don't need the Home Claws, because then you're just taking damage. The Earthquake Kangaskhan is interesting tech. You do see it from time to time. Does deal with the Aegislash a bit more reliably, and it can also actually do a little bit to the Sableye. And Blaziken actually going for the Home Claws. You're in the position to where, yeah, you just like double high jump kick and hope for the best. And that is going to be the Rotom with the Hydro Pump, though. But, as I have previously assumed, Blaziken's got a Focus Sash for that setup. And there's a crit. And there's a Focus Sash, so it didn't matter in the end. And that's going to be the Speed Boost right there. So it's really about if the +1 is enough to take out the Rotom. And it should be. There we go. Alright, so I guess that is the safer play, because, I mean, if you back-to-back high jump kick, then there's a chance that one of those misses, and then you immediately lose, so you Home Claws into just one risk, and then you get the KO, and my goodness, those battles went by pretty fast. I'm honestly still trying to figure out that team, though. Like, it's so crazy. It boggles my mind how something so aggro actually works out. Like, normally you think, you know, you need some kind of tank to be able to switch into, but the options are just somehow covered, and I just super enjoy that one. I think some people are gonna get mad that, you know, oh, Blaziken's OP and stuff, but Blaziken really isn't a ridiculous Pokemon. Like, it does have a lot of weaknesses, especially that moveset. That moveset only has 2 offensive moves. Like, you can play around that one pretty well. Now, it does have high risk, high reward, which is why we see it work, and when you play it with the team, then the team aspects can come through, but overall, we got to see a little bit of everything, you know. There was good diversity in what happened there. I would like to see the Florges go a little harder, but it's my Florges set, so I'm just excited to see it being used overall. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not going to stall this one out too much. We got a lot more Fan Fridays to go for this week. Hope to see you guys then, and thank you for watching so far.